ladies and our few honorary gentlemen, a very warm welcome, and it really is a pleasure as always to welcome you to this very, very special occasion as we celebrate the 50th annual Evening Times Scotswoman of the Year Awards.
Who would have thought that when the late Bessie Johnson was named the very first Evening Times Scotswoman of the Year back in 1963, that for the next 5 decades we would have the chance to laugh and cry with, to hail and applaud so many incredible, inspiring and magnificent examples of the stronger sex. I know my audience.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to announce each of our former Scotswomen of the Year and the year in which they received their award. So will you please give a rousing welcome as we honour them one by one. Now, I know we were all glued to our screens last summer for that wonderful 3 weeks of sport that engaged the whole nation. I'm talking about the London Olympics. But one of the highlights for us as Scotswomen was watching one of our own come back home with a gold medal. Well, we're thrilled and delighted that before knowing that she was a nominee for our award this evening, has agreed to come and speak with us. I don't need to ask you to give a very warm Glasgow Olympic winning welcome to Catherine Granger, CBE. Catherine.
It's very, very humbling seeing what amazing things people are doing out there. I had a wonderful summer, obviously, last year, but I did feel what I did was my job. And it's, you know, spending some time with these wonderful women who are the nominees and the inspiring things they've done and continue to do, often off the back of great tragedy in their lives, is actually, for me, far more inspiring than probably anything I did last summer. And I spent a lot of time working with kids and doing stuff at schools, and we always talk to kids about, you know, having these dreams, and they can do anything, and they can be astronauts, or they can be scientists, and they can be jugglers, and you name it, they can do anything. And somehow, when we get older, we stop doing that, and we start doing what we feel we should, and what we ought to, and what we're told to, and all that. And it was almost like we kind of almost keep dreams for sometimes kids, and you think, actually, no. The wonderful thing I did last summer, the wonderful thing how we put on the whole Olympics as a show, the wonderful thing how we changed how women are seen in sport, how the disabled people are seen in sport. We changed things because people had the dreams. It's the biggest thing we can do for ourselves and for other people is whatever your gift is, whatever talent it is you have, everyone's got something different, everything's got something special about them, everyone's got a passion in some way. If you push that to the absolute maximum that you can, and you get the most out of yourself, and you give the most to other people, that's generally when we start massively changing things.
I can't believe a year's gone by, and some of the organisers of this magnificent event came to see me recently, partly to retrieve the trophy, I would have to say, sadly. But they also said to me, and what has this award meant? How has it changed your life in the last year? And I said, well, I'm not sure that it's really changed my life at all. I've just gone on doing the things I was doing before. And that really isn't a surprise, because as I said last year, this award never really was about me. This award was about the women, the men, the children, the families that I work with, that all the rest of the team work with, and also the ones that we don't work with. But this is a country where we do care about people. The circumstances are bad, but I am very, very grateful to live and work in a country like this and to be part of this sort of event, which is so full of incredibly inspiring people who all recognise that we must work together as a society and support one another. So I am incredibly grateful for that award, not because it actually changed my life, but because it's changed so many other people's lives, and it gives them hope for the future, and it makes them feel that they too have a place in society. So for that, thank you very much. I will be forever grateful.
On just a handful of occasions at Scotswomen of the Year, we have presented a special Editor's Award to a woman we believe has accomplished something extraordinary. 6 world titles, 3 Olympic silvers, and finally an Olympic gold at London 2012. She's the only British women athlete to win medals at 4 separate Olympic Games. Her commitment to excellence and her enduring determination ensured that she became a winner on the biggest stage of all. Now, I know she didn't want to win anything tonight, but I'm still delighted to present the Editor's Award to Olympic hero Catherine Granger, CBE. Well, I'm sure you'll all agree that this year's finalists have been exceptional, as they tend to be every year. And you will now appreciate how difficult the judges found the task of choosing a winner when all 6 of these remarkable women would in truth be worthy recipients. However, the winner of the Scotswoman of the Year is someone who's taken on personal adversity on many levels. She faced 12 weeks in intensive care after nearly dying in a horrific fire, came close to losing her arms, endured painful skin grafts and suffered horrendous injuries which damaged her vocal cords and left her with massive burdens. But rather than hide away, our winner has shown what can be achieved when you refuse to simply accept your apparent destiny. She's helped to change perceptions by winning beauty pageants. She's defied sickening attacks by trolls on the internet. She's educated others about the danger of fire, raised more than £100,000 for firefighters' charities, and she's worked tirelessly for the British Red Cross. And like each of our past Scotswomen of the Year, our winner inspires everyone she meets every day of her life. I'm delighted to announce that our 50th Scotswoman of the Year is Erin McNeill.
All I'd say is one Scottish person I really kind of compare myself to, don't laugh at me, is Shrek. Because Shrek is one big guy and he's really misunderstood by his image. And he's a true Scotsman, like I'm a true Scotswoman. He's brave and he's feisty, but most of all he's big-hearted. And I think all of us Scots people have it in us. We're all very determined, and I'm so proud to be Scottish, and I can't put it into words how amazed I am to receive this award. But to be here with so many inspirational people, it's amazing. I do believe that everyone has a scar in their life. And it doesn't matter how big or small it is to you, it's no less or more important than anyone else's. I believe that we're all beautiful, and not to focus on the negatives, but to focus on the one positive that you like about yourself. Scars are beautiful, and they change your life and mark out new paths for you. Life brings you lessons and sets you tasks and puts hurdles in your way to make you overcome them and to test you. And what I would say is bring on the hurdles, because I'm ready to take on any more.
I think it's very brave at the Evening Times to host such an event and to have hosted it for 50 years. I mean, we're talking back in the 60s where women's lib was just kind of in full swing. So, no, it's an amazing event. I thought it was tear-jerking, it was very poignant, it was funny, it was a roller coaster of emotions, but a great night.